Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reiki and Journey. My name is JJ. Hi, everybody in the community. Hi. I dyed my hair. It's so crazy. I needed a change. I was going into the studio, and lo and behold, this is what I look like now, and I love it. It brings out like the pink in my face. So I'm not going to lie, the Reiki was a little difficult today. I'm a little rusty, tired, and so I don't have much to say about the Reiki for the clients and for the community. I do know that some of the healing energy went to the digestion, and then right at the end I asked if there was any other symbols that wanted to be used today. And it was this really fun one. And what this one represents, I have these little cheat cards that I've talked about before. It really helps when you have a mind like mine, where you're forgetful, but you're also, you get distracted with other things. So the cheat cards work really well for me. So this cool little guy wants to talk about bringing the divine and the human spirit together, which is always really good. And it talks about harmony and peace. And it goes on to say it's useful for healing relationship problems, used for any sort of emotional, mental distress, such as nervousness, fear, depression, anger, sadness, etc. And it's also, you can use this in your sessions for healing addictions, improving memory, enhancing the use of affirmations, aligning personal will with the divine. So all of that sounds really good. And as I'm reading this, my throat is getting tighter. So we'll see what all of that means out there. So good morning. And again, the Reiki, I have a list of my clients that I check in with. It's getting tighter and tighter. And it went to the same person again today. I went to Shelly, who I'm not even sure if she checks in here or not. I've emailed her before to just let her know that I think this is about the 4th time. So Shelly, if you're listening, I hope everything's okay with you and you got a little extra love today. So I'm going to say good morning to our friend here in the community, Annie Bear, 7 Feathers. She says that that one of our beloveds, Terry Renner, has COVID. So we're going to be sending some prayers and some healing energy to you, Terry. I hope you feel better. And thank you, Annie, for bringing that to our attention. Brenda's here with Imagine. I'm just going to put this up here. A lot of us have channels, and this one is Brenda. She does the shamanic stuff as well, and recommend you go over there, like and subscribe. This is Annie Bear. She is a beautiful artist. Actually, you can see her art. It's right here in the background. She sent me some of her beautiful artwork. Definitely channeled, and also is a beautiful writer. So that's a channel to go check out as well. Fogo Pogo is here, and she has a channel. Fogo is Woo Woo Wonderment, right? Did I get that right, Fogo? And Richie's here too. This is his. He is. He's one of my favorite people to listen to because he's so. Just even his voice is really therapeutic to listen to. So head on over to Richie's Reach. Definitely one of my favorites. Actually, you guys are all my favorites. I don't know. Richie, I think, is part of my tribe. So, okay. So, and he was saying prayers for Madison, who is having surgery on her leg today. Okay. And Susan is here. Hi, Susan. Hope the family is well. Fatima, hi. Happy that you're here. And Jewel. Jewel also went through their Reiki book and they made the cheat sheets. It's just so helpful for me. You know, I've done like I've done the Reiki classes and whatnot, but I am forgetful. And so yeah, these work so well, and they're laminated. I got them on Amazon. So if you look up cheat sheets on Amazon or make them yourself and laminate them. Yeah, and Fogo has one too. Cheat sheets are great. Oh, and Fogo Pogo Kaylee says that they found Reiki stones on Amazon, which are like rune stones. Oh, that's so cool. I'll have to check that out. Yep, Woo Woo Wonderment. Right there, boom. I'm going to be on her channel soon. It's just summer's it's been fun and busy, and yeah. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go ahead and start. You guys can go ahead and add in anything that you want to work on. Got some goosebumps here. It kind of feels like settling the storm a little bit. I mean, I love a good storm. A good storm inside and outside of myself. It really gets things moving. May not be fun while it's happening, or it could be fun, but settling it down a little bit, like slowing things down a little bit on the, I think we're talking more about the inside of us today. I know there's lots of things going on here in the US, but also other places. I mean, there's natural things happening. Yeah, there's all sorts of things going on. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to focus here. So I'm just going to take a couple of breaths. You're welcome to join me. Just taking a couple, just grounding and releasing our day. Breathing in and releasing our day the best we can. One more time. Just really feeling our way into our body. Pa'otia mako tianaka. Ona yeba ishamatiwa. Patuta mamako pashamatiwa. They're saying like good morning to the butterflies and to the caterpillar. Ma'otia mabako yeba titunuma moshe sheshehemakia tiana tutu tuna titanamamako shamatiatiwa. And they're like they're talking about how the caterpillar and the butterfly, one of their favorite references from my people, is how different they are. You know, one is more grounded, and the other one is more light and flittery, but yet made of the same things. Atutia kuna apapa otia okomoku matinitia kupa shumati anu a oshe yana ta pawa koina. Atia tianu tia pao shematiwa tiamako awa ma shemati atutu kamapa ma shemayewa nuita yatita ka mta a omaku ishetia a mta titutu maku pa oka osha ntianu. And they're showing me our skull. O tititi ntu paku ka uma o shematia wa mako yua. And again, like how we change from being in the mother's womb, pa'o tititi no moku pa uma shewa, to like the full skull. Ku atu tito ma papa ngon tia tia tiono ku pa ma shematia wa mako yua. And they're referencing like to the one who has fallen. And I'm looking at like a human adult skull and how it breaks down once what they're calling it fallen. And how something that has changed so much from being young and growing to the aging, and also being in the elements of nature, and how like the bone breaks down as well, and how it gets lighter and lighter. Like if anybody here has found a bone outside from cattle or something, and how it can feel weathered and light. But they're also talking about the weight, the heaviness. And they're just so fascinated about the caterpillar and the butterfly compared to us as like the embryo that also changes. Ato ma kupa ntianato. Apakuma ma ashatiawa, what a miracle. Ko ano tiapa ko ashama to be where you are right now. Atutitomo mati ato ma pakoshewa. They're talking about like how the sea turtles, they're reminding me of when I saw in Costa Rica, I was at a black beach with the black sand. Tititama pakoana shewa, and the turtles were, the baby turtles were emerging from their holes. Atutoma koshewa, and like how when we look at animals that way, and it's just like the like surviving even to get to the water's edge. There's so many obstacles. That day the birds were coming in for them, and I was like trying to like film my husband and his friends surfing. He was my boyfriend at the time, but once I noticed that the birds were going after the little turtles, they're so soft, and I was like trying to keep the birds away. So it was not the best surfing video that I recorded that day. Like how many things can happen that really are out of our control. Whether it's something that happens in the womb, that might affect us. Just kind of like being this vulnerable, but being brave, growing up, learning how to roll over, learning how to walk, and really taking us back to the beginning of all of the challenges that we rose to. They just want to remind us, because sometimes we need a reminder of what we've already, it seems like lifetimes and lifetimes ago, when we did all of that, where we were growing in the womb, and when we were born, and it was like we come out of this muffled, we're so used to the noises inside the womb, and then we're like, there's brightness and other it's just not so confined anymore. It's like our world just got big, way bigger instantly. Pa tia ma ti tia no kwa ma pa na tato kama na tia wa. Yama tutu mama o shama tia tia ma ko etita itita da mama ko shama tia wa. They are talking about the ones who do travel, and how brave it is to move from a place that you do know, into a place of not really, maybe you don't know the language. I'm not sure if there's some people here that have done that where they might have moved to like France or something and for work, or for school or for adventure. Um, they're just reminding us to like remember that we've already done a lot, um, and really looking into ourselves and knowing that if you feel like you haven't, that you might feel like a little lost right now, or um, maybe the excitement has been dimmed a little bit, or whatnot. I mean, I guess those questions, we always keep questioning, like, what's my purpose now? Is there supposed to be something like I'm supposed to be doing other than this? Like, what? And it's always really fun to launch an investigation into ourselves, but they also want us to know that we've done it, many times, many times, so far in this lifetime. Titama Bokoshewa, they're calling us like the little tadpoles. And how the tadpoles in like the mud puddle or the pond or the side of the river, and you think like, this is my place, this is my space, and then we grow and we change. The growing and the changing, happens all around us, whether it's a seed that we planted in the garden, maybe a bird carried a seed, in a garden planted somewhere else. It's just the wonderment of it all is what they're bringing in, and how our space changes. Um, and it's Still hear me. I don't know if my Wi-Fi is working really that great right now. Um, but we have this community thing. It's called the Way Showers on Facebook, and a lot of people haven't been posting on it lately. But there is one person who posts a lot. Okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah, my Wi-Fi's been acting a little kooky. We have a lot of smoke in the air. I don't know if that's helping. I'm good now. Okay. But anyways, we have this thing called the Way Showers on Facebook. It's this group that, a lot of us here are a part of, and um, there's one person who keeps posting, um, and it's about how their environment is changing and they have no control over it. And I read it, and it's like how hard we try to like, um, almost want to, like, the tadpole just wants to be, in one certain spot, and change happens. And in this case, this person, it's been a couple of years now where there's some change happening, and um, I guess the point of remembering this while doing this journey is that we can fight the change, but sometimes you just have to like let go and go with the flow with the river. And it's not easy, and it's hard. But we've already done it like a million times. is kind of what Tuta and my people are saying right now. So let me just see if they have anything else to say. A pa uncle nitio papa kuntaka. A titia. A pakonatia na tuto no mama ko eshamatia ma tu e shemati. A tataka ma ushtatana yawa shanata. Mako tama ushtataniawa. Yipatiama. And they're saying even though we've done the groundwork to like build a base, like they're showing me building like a tower out of blocks. Atutino tutomoko ashan tietiano tietia aka no she matiawa. It's just like the great water, how the great water can come in and can do some like eroding. The ocean can come in with her strong tides and her currents. And even though like you've built the most beautiful house there, there are things that are out of your control that will also come in. And they're talking about it being like the currents coming in and changing things. So I think this is just a gentle reminder to just look at your life and see all of the changes you've already gone through, and some more. I mean, changes happen all the time, seasons and whatnot. Atita omakowa. At tuton bako paona chitatano tia tinutu tinamama kotiama koshiwa. Yawa yewa. Some of us will be focusing on different parts of the body for this next part. Some of them will be doing like the internal organs, the lungs, while some of you might be more interested in the brain, like the neurological stuff. But they say the good place to start for all of us is to really focus on your feet for a second. Just saying hello to our feet, the top part, in between the toes, the sensitive areas, our heel, our ankles, bringing the energy right down to our feet. Good. And they were talking about the beautiful water that can do so much for us, but also helps us do the changing. There's water like in us and water out of us. Just really focusing on saying hello to the water in and out. Utiako, anotiako, yana ka eshama tu papa tu tuako shewa diawa, kiana tata no mo papa ko shewa yewa, anotia ashawa anotiawa. It's like inviting the drops of rain, the water drops, like a classroom, and you're the teacher or the person running it, and you're like, well, hello to you, welcome. I see some of you have been here before, but some of you might be new. Atutia, atitia, mapako shematie, ashowa, oshinatita, makopa, itia. Ano papa tutu oshinatiewa, all the travels the waters have been. Ashamatia, wamako shewatiatia. One of them is a bit muddy. Atuto papa ko na tiawa. I bet you have a good story. Etita, mapapa, makopa ishe. Ano tuno mama tutata mapako shtatia o na tia mapako ashe atatana o koma ko ashewa. And they're like, we've gathered all the rain here, all the drops of the water. Mapako ka ono pakishewa yewa. Titano tiano tuto kona tia tiano koshewa yewa. Ano tiamakie, the power of the water. Maoshatia wa kokano yewa. Atutonono ko shematia mao shewa nui. Atito kopa ono tia wa makopa shetia tianaka ntiti ama uka ntia mako shewa. Sometimes the water is really good at getting to like underneath the situation. Patuti tako. So wherever it is in your body, that you would like to work on right now, or be playful with something that's outside of your body that might be interesting to you right now, that's okay. Pa'alututuma pakuma. Just asking the water to help us get underneath something. Pa'ushamatia, akonatia pa. Atititi ano como urshe ati ama utia a ono upa oshewa. They're definitely talking about what a bog is. It's like the land. Otitama o shepatia pa ano papa makuyawa. Ai ano ashe ko ano ta pako pashewa, but the water is underneath it. Really getting underneath what's going on in your life, in your body. So for the people with like the internal organs inside the digestion, the liver, possibly the lungs. Just talk to the water. Makuti. Follow it along its path. Matitiyama to get to the underneath of something. Kotia vaka ashawa. And the ones up above in the neurological brain. Utiatanta. Migraines. Work with the temperature of the water for wherever you are to see if you can help with some inflammation, some healing, some releasing, some cleansing. Kutia a uncle. Atititanotu, like the one they said was muddy. The raindrop that was muddy could be bringing minerals into our bodies that we need. Ko ato, ka otia mako. Patma paututu. Apapakon tia ntako mapa ishetiama. Patma otitia matitia mako pa tietema pa kutina mashtata. The water is a really great delivery system. Papako atitama pakon atupako pa ushamatiwa. Apapano tinumomo kupatitana kataraka ashantianum pa oshiwa. Like when a mother says, my water has broke. Pietio pa uno pakona ishte tawa kwayawa. Titina kanuta pa ko pa nta tamashiwa. Pa utunumaba bako titanama ko ishte tayewa noi. They also wanted to remind us that the water, the liquid, the vibration of it, the reflectiveness of it. Atutama kupa ushamatiewa. Some of us also really like to add color to it, like a vibrant orange, or a vibrant yellow, or maybe there is a fragrance to it, a scent like the orange, and how cleansing and cleaning that scent is and refreshing. They also said before that there's music in the water as well. If anybody has sat near a river, you can hear all the different instruments of the water. Sometimes it can sound like voices. Atatoma kotiawa. Being really playful and allowing the water to do and like morph and change to help with what's underneath an issue is is um is what they're reminding us to do today. And how like the musical notes or the song can change. Like for instance, if you were to um, bring the water through, like gently swirling around your head, maybe on a little bit on the outside, maybe a little bit out on the inside, just really swirling in whichever direction feels right for you, clockwise or counterclockwise. Maybe it's a back and forth, and how the song or the colors can change as it goes through your body. Patua koyeta ashana maye waui maye tau kai yanutiama she ukai tau she panui tamai paye ta she maye wa tiatanoka yamako yawa tianyao pagudnia wa shewa panui tamashe tau kai tai shemai. And they're tying it all together with the idea of us being the embryo into the vision of like the skull, going through like changing with the sun and the elements. Atutanoko eshtatatuama kupa yawa nui, and how the song changes through our lifetime. And think about how hard it is to hold on to a musical note. It's almost as difficult as trying to stop the river from flowing. Sometimes a river will take a lot of the things we've collected, whether it's a home, or sometimes like a flood will come through and just take everything, and it's devastating, and you're in the throes of a challenge, you're in the throes of a big change. The great changes are have always been with us. And they're talking about having faith. That we've done this before. It's a really interesting way to think. It's so interesting because we work so hard at like something. And they're like, and sometimes when like a tornado comes through, somebody's house is fine and then somebody else's house is not fine. And they're going back to the butterfly and the caterpillar, where it's like sometimes I know that I've seen them out in the nature, where a butterfly, the wing might be a little messed up, you know. It's just you have to learn a different way to fly, a different way of being. They're just saying some of the circumstances out of our control are there, but to have faith because we've gone through a lot of changes already. Long story short, that's what's going on. Tiama, they have something else to say. Atma atu, anota, And it's just like this is something that's been going on from the beginning of our time to right now. And they're also bringing in like how the lava comes in. Tita oka ma erst ta yatnta. Yetia ma kupatan tutu ma kupako ashe ma tiawa. And I think what they're saying is don't get apako ano tednia tiama kushtitana kayewa. Something about like don't get too tied down to where you are. Like to fight to stay on the side of the river like the tadpole. Because when it turns into the frog, maybe the resources that the frog needs is not on that in that little mud puddle or in that side of the pond, or maybe you have to go somewhere else. So today's I don't know if we can call it a journey, but it's more of like a teaching from Tuta is that we've changed a lot, and it sounds like we're going to continue to be doing that. So I hope this was helpful it's a little bit different today. I hope that was helpful. I don't know if some people out there are having a change in their, whether it's a job as well. But they are talking about us as a nomadic people. But they're also bringing in with the nomadic people. It's like we had. It's like we weren't doing it alone, I guess is what I will say. So I hope that is helpful for you guys. Let me know. Let me know in the comments below after this is over if you're going through something, or you can email me at tutaspeaks@gmail.com if you're going through some changes, and you might want to just bounce some things off of me, or just to let me know that you're going through some changes. And I just want to let you know that you guys aren't alone out there. We have each other. So I think I will end it there. And yeah, I hope everybody out there stays cool in this weather. It has been 109 here in Idaho, 106. My chickens are not doing well. And yeah, it's not fun to be a chicken outside in this weather. So yeah, just be happy you're not a chicken. All right, everybody. This was a strange one, but I really loved the messages that they were doing. They were sharing, and really gives me something to think about. So you guys go have the best week ever, and I'm going to Salt Lake City. I shall be traveling on next Monday. So if I can do a live stream from the hotel I'm in, I will try to. And if you don't see me, that's why. It's because I'm traveling whatever. I will be traveling. You know what I mean? All right, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.